So my name is Savannah Campbell, and I'm a sophomore at Westfield State, and I'm a nursing student, and I run for the women's track and field team, indoor and outdoor. And this is my father, Lance Campbell, who is an alumni from Westfield State, and he also ran cross country and track and field.
I can't speak for myself. Hi, everyone. Lance Campbell, Savannah Campbell's father. I am an alumni of Westfield State College, now Westfield State University. I graduated in class of 91. I ran cross country, indoor and outdoor track, and I got a degree in communications.
So, Dad, what made you choose Westfield State?
It's funny. It's like a double-edged sword story, but I think Westfield chose me and I chose Westfield, but it was just, the rest is pretty much history. But Westfield was a place that I went to visit after seeing the track coach at almost all of my track meets from indoor to outdoor. And he said, come on out, come for a visit. That's what I did. And I fell in love with the little small campus. And that's where I wound up staying for 4 years. It was a wonderful backdrop.
And I think that you influenced me to go here, because I wouldn't have even heard of anything in Western Mass, because we're from Eastern Mass. We grew up in Boston, but now we live in Walpole. And the nursing program is one of the main reasons why I came here. But I think all the stories and all your friends that I still know that you still hang out with is like one of the main reasons why I chose it. And then once I saw the campus, I fell in love with like the environment and stuff that's going on here. So then, Dad, how does it make you feel to have me kind of like walk in your footsteps a little bit? Because I literally walk into the weight room and I pass your Hall of Fame photo every single day. So it's like, hey, Dad, like, how you doing?
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
When you decided that you wanted to go to Westfield, I couldn't have been happier. I think what I told people when I said, hey, my daughter's going to my alma mater to go and break all my school records, I just couldn't have been happier and more proud in that you were going to study nursing. And, I'm just hoping that your success at Westfield equals the success I had at Westfield academically and athletically.
So you were inducted in 2006. So I was 4 years old. So I wasn't even aware of what track was at the time. But ever since then, track's always been like a huge part of both of our lives, because it's always either on the TV, either competing, racing, at a track meet, watching someone else run, and that's how you guys actually met. So you want to talk about you and Mom meeting?
So what Savannah's referring to is, let's just take a step back. So what Westfield in track at Westfield has given me is some wonderful friends who Savannah knows as far as alumni and teammates. And I also got to meet my life's partner, Savannah's mother, hence why Savannah is here, who was also a track runner, but she didn't go to Westfield, but we won't talk about that. At the end of the day, those friendships included my beautiful wife and Savannah. Savannah just has absolutely she's basically found track because of that, because track found me, I found the mother, and then Savannah's just been exposed to track basically all her life for no good reason. And now she's running track at my alma mater, and I'm just so proud to know that. And that's the story.
Yeah. When I talk to my teammates, they're always like, you're so like passionate like about track. And I'm like, well, my parents met at nationals. So it was like, it's kind of like, it's funny because I have two brothers. I have an older brother and I have a younger brother, and we all run track, and it's all because of my parents. Like, track is like our life. Like, I don't know what I would do if I didn't run. Like, even if it wasn't competing, like just like going out for a run or doing like anything that has to do with running.
I guess one of the ways for people to understand it, so your favorite movie, James Bond, Star Wars, whatever it may be, comes on the TV. well, a track meet or the Olympics is like that in my house. Like, got
Yeah.
track meet, don't get in front of the TV, don't interrupt me, all day, every day.
So then obviously we have different coaches, but my coaches are, the head coach is OB or Coach O'Brien, and then Marley is the assistant coach. So OB takes time out of his day to help me when I have my nursing clinicals. And so every Monday I have to miss practice because I have to stay later for when the time would be regular practice. So he allows me to come early in the morning and do like one-on-one time with me. And I feel like that helps me a lot because like focusing just on yourself and like videotaping me, work on my form, like helps me the most like in my races. So like, do you want to talk about your coach?
Yeah, my coach, God bless his soul, was the great Jerry Gravel. I believe the outdoor track is named the Jerry Gravel Outdoor Track Facility. Um, you know, I was blessed to have Coach Gravel in my life in so many ways. As he recruited me from high school, he coached me through my journey at Westfield, and we also have remained friends all the way up until he passed. Coach Gravel cared about everything. He definitely cared about me. I graduated in 4 years. He was always in my corner, and he always made sure that I was up to good things, not bad things. Because, being in college and being young, you can always go the wrong way, astray the wrong way. But he did care about his athletes. He really did care about, personal goals, and definitely working on your form. Something Savannah's going to continue to do, right, honey?
Yes. And then not to brag a little bit, but I think one of the cooler things about coming to school where my father went is, yes, I do see his Hall of Fame photo, but he still does own a record for the 15
Do I?
meters indoors, and his time was 3 minutes 56 seconds 0.4, and that was set in 1989, and it still has not been broken. So do you want to talk about what it's like to set a record here?
Yeah, you guys, you athletes, current athletes at Westfield, are very fortunate to have a track facility to go to and call home at the Woodward Center. Coach Gravel used to pick us up on campus, bring a snack, and drop us off somewhere on Route 202 to run to Smith College for our warm-up, go inside the facility, do our workout, leave the track facility for our cool down, run 2 to 3 miles. He'd pick us up on 202 somewhere, jump in the van, and then try to catch the dining commons before it closed. So, we did a lot of workouts in the parking lot. We did a lot of workouts at Stanley Park and in the woods. But, don't take the Woodward Center for granted. But breaking a record, it happened actually in my hometown at Gordon's indoor track at Harvard University. And I was just in like an unseated heat in the 1500. And, I had told coach weeks before or that season that I really wanted to run a 1500. I felt like I was maturing. My specialty was the 800. I was coming off a really good cross country season, so I had a really good base. So we went over to the outdoor track and got some quarter workouts in, and I wind up, he comes up to me and he quietly just said, "You just broke the school record, Campbell." And I go, what are you talking about? I'm like, I've never run this race in my life. And, 30 something years later, the record still exists. So it's real special. I'm glad my daughter has a story to tell, and I'm sticking to it.
And then to sum it up, I just want to talk about like everything that running has done like for me in my life. So I've seen what it's done for you in your life. Like we still go to the Westfield State beach party every single summer where every single person you met on the team and their daughters and their sons, we all get together, and that's really cool to see. And I think that running has given me like my lifelong friends. Like I have someone on the team named Becca Welch, and she's my high school teammate, and we've been running together like since our sophomore year of high school, when I actually convinced her to do track. And then I convinced her to do track again here sophomore year of college. So it's like nice to like see a familiar face. And then the new faces are good too. Like I met like new friends and older, younger, and I just like love the environment. And then it gives you something to like strive for. Like in order to run on a team, like you have to have a certain grade point average and you have to keep your grades up. So it's not only like keeping you like in good like running shape, it's keeping you like structured with your schooling. So you can't mess around on the weekend. Like you have to go to your track meets and like be disciplined and stuff like that.
Wow. I didn't even coach you on that one. Like, figure that out for yourself. So I was not a great student, folks, but I will say with coach and other staff from Westfield State in my own drive, it did. It kept me eligible. It kept me healthy. And I got some of the best, funniest, awesome, honest friends you could ever meet. And I also have their wives in my life and their children in our lives. And it's just great. It's a great Westfield alumni, great big family. And I really can't say enough about it. It's done wonders for me, and it's opened many doors just knowing that Westfield is everywhere.